Hey guys, what's up? 2-Bit Jesus here, and welcome to a very much long overdue 2-Bit Talks. So I wanted to talk a little bit about. I noticed over the week, this last week, a lot of talk about the Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild season pass or expansion pass. People are very, I would say, mad about this. I've seen a lot of people saying, "No, I refuse to buy it," and just aghast that, a Zelda game would even dare have DLC. I'm of a different opinion here, and I'm going to give two reasons why. The first, and these two reasons actually kind of connect together. But for one, the season pass, it looks like from what I've seen, is going to give you a new story to do, or a new story. I wouldn't say story mode, but I'm going to guess it's a big, like any game, it's probably going to be a big side quest. Um, I don't think it's going to be an expansion on the actual story of the game. I think this is going to be like its own side story. I don't see Nintendo making a game and then having to get this season pass so you get the continuation slash prologue to the story. I see you can buy the game and experience the full story of Breath of the Wild, and this new story expansion to the game is just going to be some kind of side. I see it as a side story. I don't think it's going to be anything more than that. Also, it looks like a new dungeon and a hard mode, which is weird because this is the part I do agree with people who are kind of like against this season pass, and that is hard modes should just be default in the game. Like, you shouldn't have to buy a harder difficulty. They should automatically have it as easy, normal, or hard. Though, again, traditionally, Zelda games haven't had a difficulty, slider or, a difficulty option, if you will. Had their own set difficulty. The beginning of the game's fairly easy and it gets harder as you progress through. But anyway, on to my main topic. The reasons why I'm not negative on this. For one, it's $20, and I think for like a story expansion and a couple of extra features, or not even story expansion, but a new quest slash story, uh, I'm thinking it's worth it. It does kind of suck they're doing only the season pass. Like, you can't buy these individually; you can only buy the $20 thing, so that's kind of eh. But the main reason is because Nintendo, from my experience, Nintendo has not disappointed with their DLC. Let's go back to the Wii U. On the Wii U, you had Mario Kart 8 and you had Super Smash Bros. Those two in particular. They had DLC, and honestly, what they gave you with like Mario Kart, the DLC they gave you new racers and new tracks and even new cups to compete and win with. And in my opinion, and if I remember correctly, the DLC pack was like what, $10? I think it was $10. Were there two? I can't remember if there were two or not. There might have been two for Mario Kart 8. I just can't remember right now. I think they're about $10. Maybe it was a little cheaper, but anyway, it was very cheap. It was 10, $20, and you got pretty much a huge expansion to, I would feel, the original game. You were at least getting, um, I would say, a quarter, about 25% more content added to the game that was already there. You get what I'm saying? Like, they added a lot. It was worth it. It was definitely the money spent. And then again, also, the way they have their DLC built into that game is you didn't need that. You could still, there was a fully complete game for you to enjoy. You didn't need to buy the other stuff to really enjoy the experience of the game. I mean, the new racers were great. You had like Link. He was a new addition, and new tracks. That was great. That was fun. But honestly, you could still buy the base Mario Kart 8 game, and you're not really missing out on much. It enriches the experience of the game by getting those DLC packs, but again, you don't have to get it. The game is not, there's not nothing missing from the game just because you don't have Link to race with. unless you're, a hardcore Link fan. Anyway, and moving on, Smash Brothers, same thing. All their DLC packs, from what I remember, there were about three of them, weren't there? And they were like $10, 10, $15. Anyway, in the end, all of them together were like 30, $35, maybe 40. I can't remember the exact price, folks. But these packs individually gave you new fighters, gave you new stages to fight on, and gave you new costumes for your customizable Mii characters. And it was a lot of bang for your buck. Now you could go in and individually buy all these, but really you're only, it's like 10, $15. So why go in and spend, the dollar or so on each character when you could just buy the whole pack? Anyway, again, same story as Mario Kart. Were these characters, do you need these characters or stages to enjoy the game? No, because the game is there. It's a full 100% complete game that you can fully enjoy, and you don't need the DLC to do that. That being said, though, the DLC that Nintendo offered with Smash Brothers again enriches the experience of the game even more, and in my opinion was worth buying. But again, you weren't required. It's not like you're not, it's not like you're going to be missing out on a whole lot of stuff. It was nice little additions there. That being said, that's why I have faith in Nintendo. I'm giving Nintendo the benefit of the doubt because how they've done their DLC has been great because they enrich the experience of the game. They give you a lot of bang for your buck. By the way, their DLC was cheaper than pretty much everyone else's. That typically a season pass is going to be anywhere from $30 to $50. Now, if we're talking about Call of Duty games, that's like, what is it? Yeah, I think it's like $49.99. Yeah, so it's like $50. It's pretty much a whole another game just for 5 maps and some zombie maps. So I feel Nintendo for less money gives you more than what the rest of the industry has been doing. And it's typical for a lot of video games to give you, I would say, an epilogue. I think I said prologue earlier. I meant an epilogue to the original story, which is fine, I guess. But again, it kind of starts making me feel like they're not fully completing the story or the game. They're like, oh, we'll just release DLC later on. Charge the 60 some odd dollars now to the consumer, and then we will add everything else later on and charge the money for that. So you're really spending like $130 for a game. And that's kind of the model that they've had. The model's changing, and maybe I'll do a subject on that later on with certain game titles and how they do DLC now. But that's I think another story for another time. We're mainly focusing on Nintendo here. And like I said, Nintendo, I think, has proven in the past they are going to give you content worthy of your dollar, and they're going to give it to you at an affordable price. The DLC is not going to be a vital part to the game as a whole. They're going to give you a complete experience, and you don't need to buy the DLC. So I'm saying, for people out there who aren't sure, who don't want to spend the money, you don't have to. And don't worry, you can get Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I'm confident the game is 100% there. And you're not going to have to buy the season pass to fully enjoy what's there. That being said, if you really enjoy the game and it's a rich experience, probably spend the extra $20 later on down the road because Nintendo's track record has shown they're going to give you your money's worth. So I guess that's where I'm at. I disagree with everything I've seen some people who have been belly aching about this DLC. Nintendo has proven a really good track record with DLC. And you know what? Let's just say a game comes out, season pass comes out, and the DLC is crap, or say this is like an epilogue to the story, and they don't give you an ending to the game. You have to buy the season pass to fully, tie everything up. Then I will admit that I'm wrong and never give Nintendo the benefit of the doubt, and I will not buy their DLC without first, waiting to see if it's a ripoff or not. So I guess I'll just end this video with that the Breath of the Wild season or expansion pass, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it because Nintendo has proven to me time and time again they know what they're doing with DLC. I have faith in them. I think this is gonna be an excellent expansion to the game, and I am not recommending though that everyone get it. Like I said, if you don't want to spend the extra $20 because it's like going to be a $60 game, that'll bump it up to like $80. You don't have to. I don't think you're going to have to. So I don't think everyone should do it. I'm just saying me personally. I'm going to get it. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me today. Sorry it's taken me so long to do a 2-Bit Talks video. Sometimes life happens. But hopefully we'll be getting some more out here. I'm not going to make any promises. But some stuff's happening, and hopefully with that stuff, if things go right with that, we will be cranking out a ton of content. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching me on VidMe, please upvote me and follow. And as always, guys, stay safe and play on.